Video is the best way for you to stay relevant and get a steady stream of new clients coming to you on a regular basis. But are you overwhelmed with the technology part? Maybe you're just worried about the gear that you need. You think you need a lot more than you actually do. This is weird. You have YouTube open. Hold on, technical difficulties. Oh my gosh. Live video. It's so much fun, isn't it? Okay, and now we're back. We practiced so much today, and I really thought we had it down, but apparently not. Well, today I'm going to talk about technology and how stuff doesn't always necessarily go as planned, but that's okay because we learn by doing and we get better and better every single time. So we are coming at you live. It is YouTube for Agents live. Welcome back to YouTube for Agents, where I help real estate agents be able to dominate their local markets by making free YouTube videos so that they get more clients, more closings, and more commission checks. Woohoo! I am coming at you live today. Last week was so much fun. In spite of, the crazy things that happen when you go live, it is always a lot of fun because I am here with you people live. I get to talk to you kind of face to face and answer your questions and hang out with my people. I talk a lot about when I went to the Bomb Rehumanize conference last year. It was all video for 2 straight days for real estate agents. And I was like, best conference ever, because these are my people. And that's how I feel when I'm here with you live. So thank you for joining me today. If you were here last week, hit me up in the comments. And can we please give a little shout out to the producer who is kindly roped into doing this against his will, but he's helping me anyway. So thank you, Chris. I appreciate that so much. Don't worry, we're getting better. We really are. We're learning what we're doing. The software part, man, it can be a challenge, let me tell you. So I'm Karin Carr. I am your hostess with the mostest, and I'm here today to show you some of my favorite pieces of equipment. I started very, very simply. And then as I started getting new clients and new closings and I'd get a, commission check, I'd upgrade my equipment. But you really don't need a lot of stuff. Trust my drawer full of crap I never use. You remember the Island of Misfit Toys? Mine is the drawer of cast-off microphones. I have so much gear that I just don't use because I would buy the next big thing and be like, ooh, this is so cool, I gotta go get it. And I would ask for it for Christmas and I would get all the stuff. So now I've got more gear than I know what to do with. So thank you very much. As my husband says, damn it, Karen, don't be buying more stuff. I know, we have way too much gear. I really need to have like a de-stash sale and sell off half the stuff that I have. But first, speaking of gear, I have a free giveaway today. So the lights that you see behind my desk that kind of are blue and shine up onto the wall, thank you for the visual aids. I am going to give one lucky winner one of these sets of lights today. You want to pull it back up on the screen again? So they are 2 little lights. And when I get over there later, I'm going to show you exactly what they are. They're kind of on a, I don't know, what would you say? It's like an easel, a kickstand. Thank you. It's a kickstand. And you can angle it so that it's straight up or it's laying down or it's at a 45. You can change it from white to blue to green to red to yellow. You can have it rainbow flashing. And it's nice for ambiance. It doesn't really add a lot of light to the room. It just sets the tone. So if the room is kind of dark and you have them behind you shining up on the wall, you get this little burst of color behind you that's super, super cool. So in order to win, here are the rules. You must be live. You must be present to win. So we're doing this during the live stream. It will not be available for those of you watching on the replay. Sorry, next time you got to show up when I go live if you want to win the stuff. Preferably you're located in the US or Canada, but as long as you have an Amazon for your country, I guess I can order it on the Amazon for your country and have it shipped to you. Just try not to make it cost $3,000 in shipping for me. I would appreciate that very much. And I want you to share this live stream. So go share it on Facebook, go share it on Instagram, share it on whatever platforms you're on. Let's get more people on here live with us right now. And then comment in the comments, hashtag gear junkie, okay? Hashtag gear junkie, and you will be entered to win. And then my able-bodied assistant at the end, since he doesn't know who any of you are, he's just gonna randomly go into the comments and pick one at random who has hashtag gear junkie, and we will announce who the winner is at the end of the live stream. So I expect this is probably gonna be about half an hour long, not crazy long, just long enough, right? So, but first let me welcome all of you that are here live with me right now. Let's see. Yay, Christine says Canada is where I am. I know. The shipping to Canada is always a pain. It was funny, one of my coaching students lives in Edmonton, Alberta, and I sent her, I don't know, I can't even remember what it was. I think it was like a coffee mug that has my logo on it. And the shipping was about 3 times more than the actual thing that I sent her. So shipping to Canada is a pain. But if I can order on the Amazon site for your country, then hopefully it will be reasonable, right? So David Fleming, awesome. Jill Uplegger, did I say your name right? I'm not really sure. Veronice, Kim, Eric, Ronald Lee. I'm seeing your name everywhere, dude. Ronald Lee and I used to work in the same market way back in the day when I was in Northern California, back when we were selling the most beautiful REO listings in the entire county. Man, if it was the crappiest house on the block, it had my sign in the front yard, or maybe Ron's. So Ron, didn't you sell the purple house in Vallejo, the one that was up on the hill that looked over Six Flags and it was purple? You sold that one, didn't you? Or maybe I'm not remembering now. I am trying to look at the comments and my able-bodied assistant is scrolling so fast that I can't read any of them. So yay, look at all these people that are entering the contest. That's very cool. Awesome. So let's get on to the question of the week, shall we? The question of the week comes from Toby Russell, who is in my Facebook group. I don't actually know Toby. I don't know where you're located or anything about you, but Toby, I'm giving you a shout out. Toby said, TubeBuddy versus keywords everywhere. So here are my thoughts on this. I love TubeBuddy for many, many things. I have 2 different YouTube channels, and I had the Pro plan for my Georgia Coast Homes channel and the Legend plan, which is the nicest plan that they have for my agents channel. And just yesterday, I bumped up the other one to the Legends plan too. So I love TubeBuddy. I think the world of TubeBuddy. However, when it comes to keyword research for a small hyper-local YouTuber, I don't think that TubeBuddy is the greatest choice. And I'm going to show you why. And if anybody from TubeBuddy is ever watching this and you would like to voice your opinion and tell me all the reasons why I'm wrong, I would gladly talk to you about it. But here's an example. If you do a search for living in Savannah, this shows you that there are 390 searches a month being done according to Keywords Everywhere, and the competition is 7. I have done a video on Living Savannah. It's the most popular video on my channel. It's upwards of, what is it, like 25,000 views now, all organic. It's pretty awesome. And I can tell you that I get a boatload of business from this one video. So Keywords Everywhere told me that that was a good keyword. However, TubeBuddy says it's not a keyword that I should consider using. It says it's poor. On a scale of 1 to 100, it gives it a 9, which pretty much sucks. And I think the reason why is because they're saying it only gets 390 searches a month. But in my opinion, 390 searches a month from people who are actively searching for real estate in your area is an amazing keyword, right? 390 people who did not know who you were last month, and now they do. And they are saying, hey, I'm interested in perhaps moving to your area. I'm interested in buying a house, and perhaps they will reach out to you. So when it comes to keyword research, if you are selling something in a very small geographic area, I think the Keywords Everywhere is the way to go. I love TubeBuddy for tags though, and let's talk about the tags. So one moment, here we go. The tags in TubeBuddy allow you to see how your video is ranking, but also how your competitors' videos are ranking. So the one on the left is mine. And for this particular video, you can see I'm ranking number 1, number 7, number 3, number 9, number 1, number 3. So I'm ranking for a whole bunch of different tags for this particular video. The one on the right is not really a competitor. It's a travel vlogger. She's not a real estate agent. But you can see the tags that she chose to use on her video, and she is ranking for none of them. This is a really good thing to do. If you find a video that's ranking above yours, or even before you make your video, go look at their video, go look at the tags that they're choosing, and as long as you have the free TubeBuddy plugin, you'll be able to see what the tags are, and are they ranking for any of these? So something like Georgia, or comedy, those are way, way, way too broad. You want to have in more long tail keywords. And we're not talking about that today, but I've done other videos on keyword research, and long tail keywords are things like homes for sale in Savannah, Georgia, not blog, not skit, not funny, right? We want to use long tail keywords for the tags, because when people are typing that into the search bar, that's what we want them to find. So I love TubeBuddy for doing the keyword research, for doing the tag research, not so much for doing the keyword research. But that was a great question. I get asked about it all the time. Again, it's my personal opinion. It's worth what you paid for it. So there we go. So now let's get on to today's training topic. You just need the basics. I am really a firm believer, in spite of the fact that I love to buy gear. Like when Chris says, what do you want for Christmas? I'm like, I don't need jewelry. I don't need clothes. I don't need another fuzzy sweater, but I'd really love a new microphone, or I'd love some more lights. Like, that's what I love to geek out on. However, if you find something that's working, and if it's cheap, so much the better, that's really all that you need. So today I'm going to talk about the 3 things that we really need, which are something to hold the camera to keep it steady, some sort of tripod, lighting, and sound. And that's pretty much it. So without further ado, I'm going to change over to the webcam, which is fabulously displaying all of this crap that I have over. Whoa! And I just knocked over a big glass of water. That was awesome. Trying to grab my microphone. Oh boy, good times, good times. Okay, so we are talking about the microphones and lights and tripods. Let's start with the very basic stuff. You could get something like this, which is probably 10 or 15 bucks at the very, very most on Amazon. It has flexible legs. You will either screw your camera into the top, or you will get a little clamp adapter for your smartphone, and that's going to go on the top. You can just set it on your desk and be able to film. Looking at that, it will fold up, it'll fit in your laptop bag, you can take it with you. If you gather it together like this, you can hold it like a selfie stick, you could vlog walking around with it. Dirt cheap, super, super simple. Then, if you want to step it up just a little bit, this thingy right here, I found on Amazon about, I don't know, 9 months ago. And I totally love it because it has a ring light on the top. It has a clamp to hold the phone, and it has the tripod. And it's very, very small. The whole thing disassembles. You can stick it in your backpack, in your laptop bag, and travel with it. But aside from the microphone, it's pretty much all you need in one little contraption. And I think that thing was like $30. It's not very expensive. Last but not least, and this is totally optional, would be a gimbal. Now this one is the DJI Osmo Mobile 2. When you put your phone in it and you turn it on, it is a stabilizer so that you can walk with it and it doesn't bounce. This is what I do my listing virtual tours with. People will watch those and then message me and go, oh my God, that was really good. How did you film that? I use my phone. I use my phone and this thing, which is around $119 or something like that. There is a newer one out, the Osmo Mobile 3. I don't have that. This is the older model, but I think it works just fine. And it allows you to walk and vlog at the same time so that you can be moving, and it's not like the Blair Witch Project where your viewers are watching the videos and now everybody's getting seasick because it was very, very jerky like this. So you can start with the bare bones. If you don't even have money for a tripod, you could seriously put your phone on the bookshelf. Just open the doors, set it on the bookshelf, lean it back against the book so that it's nice and stable. It's not going to be jerking around. And then you can have a stable video making environment. But if you can spend a little bit of money on a tripod, that's pretty awesome. So let's see what questions we might have so far. Can you go down to the bottom of the comments, please, my dear? Somebody says that's the one I have. Are you talking about the Osmo Mobile? That's very cool. Yes, for Berenice, thank you for bringing that up. So I do have a download for you at the end of this. I'll give you the link at the very end. You can just download a PDF. It's got links to all of this stuff. Most of them are available on Amazon. If you just click the link, it goes right over to Amazon. If you need something, like I said, you don't have to buy all of this stuff. I would literally pick one thing to hold the phone, one microphone, one set of lights, call it a day. And then if you start with the really inexpensive stuff and maybe it's not very well made, it doesn't last a long time, you're not super excited with it, as you start closing business, you can always upgrade your equipment, which is what I did. And that's why I ended up with this drawer full of microphones. David says, I just purchased the Osmo Mobile 3 and it's amazing. It's smarter than I am, aren't they all? Like all of the technology pieces are way smarter than we are. Nettie says, I have the ring, the clamp, the tripod. That's so cool. And your gimbal, you said you were putting links in the comments. I'm going to put the link to download this PDF because if I put a link to every single thing that I talk about today, like it would take me half an hour. So instead I put it in a PDF and you can just get the whole PDF and click to your heart's content, right? David said, would you suggest the 8-inch or the 18-inch ring light? Okay, so that's what I'm going to get onto as well. In the PDF, I have like a list of things that are for total beginners and the things for people that are a little bit more experienced or have a slightly larger budget. Unfortunately, I can't get this ring light in my frame when I turn to the webcam, but this one, I need to get out of the picture, is the 18-inch, I believe it's an 18-inch ring light. It comes with a tripod. It has the ring light, which is either white light, warm white light, or the amber. I don't like the amber. It makes me look orange. Ain't nobody ever gonna believe that I have a tan. I don't bother with the orange. I just put it on the white one because let's face it, like that's the color of the height of my tan in the middle of summer. And it has a little clamp in the center of the ring where you put either a camera or your phone. So now you've got this great big ring of light shining directly on your face. I don't really understand why, but it's very flattering and it kind of like camouflages all the little laugh lines. It's very flattering. It's awesome. It's like $79 or something. They used to be very expensive and now they're not. They're well under $100. And it comes with the tripod. So the big ring light would be great if you have room for it and you have the budget for it. If you don't, or you plan to be taking it with you from your house to the office, to a model home, for example, then that little guy right there that's super portable and very inexpensive is basically the same thing, just shrunk down teeny tiny. And I really like that thing a lot too. When I go to conferences, if I want to do any vlogging while I'm there, if I want to interview other people, if I just want to record from my hotel room because I'm sitting around in the evening and I got time, that little guy is a great thing to bring with me. All right, cool. So now let's move on to audio. Let's talk about the microphones. And I'll try not to knock over my glass of water this time. All right, so here's where we come to the Island of Misfit Toys. Can you switch to thank you? The microphones. This is what I started with. This little guy right here. And sadly, it always looks like that. And that's the problem. It was very inexpensive. It's a lav mic. It's the ones, like you can't see me, the ones that click on right here onto your lapel. Super, super cheap. I liked that it had a very long cord because I could plug it into my iPad or my phone and I could stand 6 or 8 feet away and I was not stretching the cable through midair. Like it went down to the floor, across, and then up again, and there was still plenty left over. The downside is that cable always looks like that. It's always a giant's rat's nest. It's kind of a pain. Then I upgraded to this one, which is the Rode. I think it's called the Video Mic Me. It is a teeny tiny little wireless microphone. And with that little guy, it plugs into, what's the matter?
You have to get an adapter to plug it into the normal.
It plugs into your phone. You will need that little white adapter that if you have a newer iPhone, because it doesn't have a headphones jack anymore. But it comes with the adapter. So you just plug that little dongle-y thing in, and then you plug it into your phone. This little U-shaped thing is called a lyre. It was super cheap. And that allows you to mount it on top of a camera, mount it on top of something else. If you have a different gimbal that lets you mount things to the sides, you could mount the microphone on the side of it. I don't know if the Smooth or other ones do that. That thing was probably around $50, but no wire. And it's a boom, not a boom, it's a shotgun mic, meaning it points in the direction of the audio that it wants to pick up. So this is good if you are interviewing somebody. If you are interviewing your home inspector or your lender, because it's pointing at the both of you, you don't each have to have a microphone clipped onto your lapel, which is awesome. If you have an actual camera, you could consider something like this, which is called a shotgun mic. This one mounts on the top of your camera, and again, it points in the direction. The Rode mic is like $200. This Takstar one was about $30. It was way, way, way cheaper, and it works very, very well. The downside is that it does not work with phones. So it depends on, are you filming with your phone? Are you filming with a smartphone, with a camera, with a webcam on your computer? No, we're not bringing that one up. There's too much stuff. My husband is like showing me the wireless lavalier mic. Like, I only got so much time today. They want to go home. Like, they don't want to be here all day long. We'll put that in the link in the PDF though. So those, oh, and then finally, this is my most recent favorite thing. This one right here, the Smart Mic Plus. This one is awesome. It only works with phones. Would you do me a favor and open that up for me? Because I only have one hand. It works only with phones, does not work with a camera. However, thank you. Let's go back to the Canon mic or camera so I can demonstrate. So this little guy right here has a clip like a clothespin kind of, and you just put it on right there. It's Bluetooth. So it works with your Osmo Mobile 2. It works with your phone. It works with other things where it requires Bluetooth to be able to communicate with it, and no wire. It sounds great. It even comes with a dead cat, which is the little furry ball thing that goes on the end to cut out the wind. I like it very much. So I bought it when it was for sale on a Kickstarter campaign. They were trying to gather enough money for it. I think I ordered it in October. It didn't finally show up until January. Then once I got it, I've been using it ever since. So anytime I'm filming with my phone, I use this. I think it sounds really, really good. You guys that have watched some of my videos where I was using this all commented that the audio sounds great. That is very cool. So we've talked about the tripods, we've talked about the lighting. Again, the LED light thing. Can I have my little remote control? They come with these remote controls like this, and you are able to change the color. So you might change it. Sometimes I have to be standing right next to it, which is very weird. Okay, so I changed it to red, and you can change it to blue, and you can change it to yellow, and you can change it to white, and you can change it to whatever color you feel like having. And it just kind of sets the mood for the room, but it doesn't really add a lot of light. So I love that one too. Awesome. Cool. So now What are you doing? You trying to like do the running lights, the rapid fire thing? So now we are going to share that document with you. It's the essential gear checklist. I just put everything in this document. All you have to do is download it. And that way, if you are in the market to get something new and you need something and you're just not really sure, every single thing on this list I have and I have personally used, and I can vouch for it. So I don't recommend stuff that stinks, that I don't need, that I don't like anymore. Obviously, if I put it on this list, it's because I've used it myself and I think it's pretty awesome. So you can go to youtubeforagents.video/gear checklist, youtubeforagents.video/gear checklist, and we will send that to you immediately so that you can peruse to your heart's content. These are affiliate links. Full disclosure, I just want to let you know they're affiliate links, but people ask me all the time what I use. So I just went on to Amazon and I grabbed affiliate links since I'm sharing this stuff all the time. And that helps me be able to keep my website going and keep me able to train you like this on my YouTube channel for free. So now let's go to the comments and let's pick a winner, shall we? So let's go back, and I am not going to look. I am going to let my producer choose. So everybody in the comments that chose, or excuse me, that commented #GearJunkie, I want you to just pick someone at random and then drag it across so that we can all see who it is, okay? That is my Kimberly DePrima! Oh my gosh, that is very exciting. Kimberly was the one that met me at the Chicago airport that time that I was there, and I had like a 6-hour layover. I had absolutely nothing to do. She was so sweet. She came to the airport and hung out with me, and we had lunch, and we chatted about YouTube for hours. So Kimberly, that is totally awesome. I think I might already have your mailing address, but if I don't, do me a favor, just send it to me in Facebook Messenger, and I will make sure that we get that out and on its way to you. That is very exciting. Well, that is all the time that we have for today. So be sure to join the Facebook group if you're not already in there. It's called YouTube for Real Estate Agents. You can get lots of tips and tricks, more stuff like this, share your videos with other agents and get feedback, and learn more about using YouTube as a lead generation strategy. I am Karin Carr with YouTube for Agents, and I will see you again live next Thursday, same place, right here on YouTube. Take care, everybody.